Hey, welcome back. I just hit the stop record and the start record again. So I was just talking about my friend and his job interview, and it is still currently the 11th, and it's almost 11 o'clock. So therefore, we're real close to 11:11. Weekend I started thinking, gosh, my brake pad shouldn't be needing to be changed. I just had all that stuff done. Must have been a little moisture on the rotors. Yeah, I'm just getting so overly paranoid about worrying about stuff breaking down and all that kind of stuff because I haven't found work yet and I don't have no money for backup. I don't have no money for nothing. I can't believe I'm still surviving. And because I just can't believe I'm still surviving, I've been kind of having some debates with the Lord. Ooh, there was a big pothole. I seen that. That sucker would have really gave me a bumping. It was big too. Now it's climbing in temp now, going up this hill. Gracious, I can't take this stuff no more. So that's kind of what I've been, just like what I just went through down that brief moment. I'm still going through it. It's the kind of stuff that's piling up on me that when having my little debate with the Lord about is that, you know, I've been kind of arguing with him that I really believe I'm following what he's asking me to do, and it ain't easy. It's super, super hard, especially this time around. And I've been taking quite the beating. I don't know what that was about. Tough stuff sometimes. Maximum pack flatbed with hay bales, and he's on the shoulder with his hood up. And you know, here I am watching my temperature gauge rise and fall, which I know could be a sticking thermostat, but you know, I get paranoid because I can't afford big problems. Can't afford nothing. Hopefully, the good Lord's got the big change coming for me. So ready for the good stuff and the big change. You know, because I think I've more than demonstrated my faithfulness to the Lord throughout my life. And I think I'm more deserving, or very deserving of being granted some serious financial abundance, so I don't have to stress about bills, so I can focus more on, you know, living a comfortable life but helping people in the process. And the main thing is helping people, but I know that in the process of that I can live a comfortable life as long as I got a decent amount of financial security where I don't have to worry about that stuff. But the current struggle I've been going through this time around in my life, I'm pretty much done with it. I don't know if that doesn't mean it's going to get better, but I'm at a rope's end. And it's weird, I can feel like that right now. I've been feeling like it for a few days, you know, battling with it, but and God will do something and just take that all away from me and give me happiness and strength and positivity again. But I don't like this roller coaster ride, you know? And I don't, you know, I'm not on any type of medication, you know, for whether it be for anxiety, depression, or blood pressure, or any of that stuff. I don't take no medicines, and I'm 57, and I'm glad that I'm not taking my medicine. I believe that God's taking good care of me through life, and I try to listen to my body, and sometimes the things I'm eating change, you know. For the longest time I was eating a lot of junk food and stuff, but now in the last few years I've been more health conscious. I haven't like went overboard or nothing, you know. I ain't like going all the way this way or going all the way that way, but I'm trying to research more about the health benefits of each different food that I'm eating, or if I'm having symptoms and I feel like I want something better. Like to say I'm worrying about blood pressure, you know, I'll research what foods help decrease blood pressure, you know, pineapple's one of them. I like pineapple. Heck, I'm even on the flop side of pepperoni pizza. I like pineapple on my pepperoni pizza. Tastes good. I don't have to have it all the time, but I haven't had pizza in a long time either. But the thing is that pineapple, I like it, and if I can find it different stuff to use in my diet, or just eat it, get some pineapple, cut it up chunks, or I like canned pineapple, which of course isn't as healthy because it's, you know, contained in syrup or whatever, processed a little bit and stuff. So, but it's softer, and I like it softer. I don't like really tough pineapple. And so I researched different foods, or asked what foods have this health benefit, you know. And then I look at the list, and I'm like, well, I like that, or that, or I say, well, I'll pick up some of that and that because that's got the strongest amount of it in there, and I'll try it. And then we used to like avocados and stuff, and I bought them on their own to make stuff, and didn't care for the freshness or the thickness or whatever of them. And but now guacamole dip, I like that now, and I never used to like that stuff. And it's, you know, got a lot of avocado in it. So my diet kind of fluctuates or changes. My karate master told me one time, if you listen to your body, it'll tell you what you need. He said, like, if you're low on potassium, you might start craving a banana or something, you know, or something that has potassium in it. You know. Plus, there was a guy named Max Gerson, a doctor, long before our time, that had started putting together a whole book on diet, that diet can cure everything, anything. Didn't matter what your situation was, whether it was cancer or anything, your diet can cure it. You know, it's all in what you eat. God put all those different plants and trees and stuff, all that different life on the earth is there for a reason. according to what you have in your diet will keep you healthy or cure you. Max Gerson, of course, his daughter, Max Gerson's long dead. I don't know if he's from the 1800s or something like that. His daughter ended up having a clinic in Mexico that treated all different kinds of different stuff. But as for cancer, they had like a 90% cure rate. And now I don't know what the stipulations were in that for the ones that weren't cured. I don't know if it was like maybe a cancer with something else, so they didn't get the diet properly or something, or maybe they were too far into cancer or something. I don't know what the stipulations were there. But I'm going to get to the side a little bit because this is a bad part of the road. There we go. So the reason she had a clinic in Mexico was because the laws and rules in the United States and I don't know if it's USDA or whatever it is that for some of the laws, she couldn't practice here, so that's why she opened up a clinic in Mexico. And I do know that there was a surgeon that ended up in Japan that had colon cancer or something like that, and was told he was, basically doomed. There was nothing they could do or whatever. And somehow he stumbled onto Max Gerson's research or whatever, probably because he's a doctor and started looking at other doctors in history or something. Found out about the clinic or whatever and went through the Gerson treatment or whatever. And as far as I know, he got totally cured because that was his testimony about it. And he's still practicing surgeon. He was still practicing surgeon in Japan, but I don't know how old he is, so he might have retired by now. But he cured. And that one, for some of the cancer stuff, it had something to do with a coffee enema, and I forget what else. And I don't know about the procedure. Sounds kind of weird, but hey, saved your life. I don't know, I'm babbling on about different stuff now. I'm glad my mind's kind of taking a little bit of a journey on some other stories and things I'm thinking about rather than keeping an eye on my temperature gauge. I'm looking at it periodically, but I just don't want to. I'm done with this anxiety stuff, and as much as I can say I'm done, it's still going to be there. It's not going away until my situation changes or something. Luckily, I had a $50 BP British Petroleum fuel card that I got from points that I had at the bank. I ordered a gift card and it finally came. It took almost a month to get to me. But that's what I used today to gas up, and it took every single drop of $50 and still didn't fill the tank. That's because this is a camper. It's got a bigger tank and it gets really crappy mileage. It's like during the winter I'm finding I get like 8 miles to the gallon or less because you have to start it and let it warm up and run longer, so you're wasting fuel in that process. And when your vehicle's really cold in the winter, you do not want to just start it and start driving. It's just, you can tell it. You got to wait for the oil at least to get warm enough for the motor so it's moving around and they're good. Otherwise, you're just really tearing up your motor more. So let it warm up, and that way you're not accelerating and the RPMs ain't jumping up and down when it's not getting oil. Because when RPMs jump up and down, that creates more heat, more friction. And if the oil ain't there yet, yeah, you're going to cause damage. But as long as you got the oil warmed up and it's getting up there, well, then it's okay if it's moving faster, because then it's not going to create as much heat and friction from resistance. Here I get talking laws of physics now. Oh, it's a cute little log house. Oh, I am just really getting burned out. So, by the time you get to see this video, let's see where I'm at now. I think I just did like number 215 or 217 is the last one I uploaded at the library, which I think put me out to March, I don't know what it was again, on March 15th, 17th, something like that. And so this video, I've still got more to edit. So video probably won't be up until the end of March or beginning of April. Who knows? I don't know. And some people might not like that I'm that far out, but it's just what works for me now to keep a steady flow of new videos coming out and making sure I get in front of the camera to be used to the camera, which I can tell I'm getting more and more used to it. And it's become more of a habit to talk and tell stories, or talk about how I'm feeling, talk about an experience with God or my faith or whatever. The more I do it, the more fluent it is. Now loving. I know that because I looked down at the radio because I heard this song and made me look down at the radio. I feel so glad my temperature gauge went back down now, but I've been on more level ground now. I'm not climbing hills and stuff as much. Lord, please send me your miracle. Not that he doesn't send me miracles every day, he does. I count all my blessings. He gives me, the good Lord gives me so many blessings. They ain't what I'm asking for right now. My main thing is finance right now. Just because it's stressful. But it'll happen. Sure hope so. Sure hope it's quick. Nice if I heard back from the attorneys and they got something done or settled with my brother, where I just had to come in and sign and finally get half of what I should have coming to me. I don't know if it'll be half or less or what, but I deserve more than half, that's for sure. And that's not me being greedy here. There's a little bit of frustration and maybe, I don't know about anger so much, definitely frustration in there and disappointment. Because my brother, he's been around, done nothing. I'm the one son that made sure I was there for my parents to take care of them and stuff. Both my mom and my dad is right now. My stepdad, but he's still my dad. My mom and my dad right now, when they're alive and how I know they are as people. Ooh, I turned that corner quick. I heard something slide on the table. It didn't fall off though. I heard something slide. What I left laying out. I hear it sliding. I took that roundabout a little too fast. So my parents, yeah, as my mom would have